because this is the time when we were still driving just the armored cars. The armored car, we drove it onto a farm, and it sank. And
armored cars aren't really supposed to be at farms.
No, and so we had to have somebody come tow us out, and then we put the Christmas tree, we wrapped it all up, we were all cold, everybody was, not in a good mood. We get onto this highway, and the car breaks down. Okay, so somebody comes with a truck and says, the guy who runs our farm came with his truck, and he said, you do this, you just get the family into the truck, or take the tree and Rafe and the kids in the truck, and I'll bring the family home behind you, and somebody will wait for a tow truck. So we go, and I'm going home, and we're talking about how miserable this is. We didn't pay attention. The tree blows out of the truck. And then this car starts flashing its lights at us and speeding up and tailgating. And, we were still from New York at the time. And I'm like, what the hell is this? What are they doing? Right. Not used to people just being nice and saying, hey, your tree blew out. We get almost to the house, and I don't want this person to know where we live. So I just stop and pull over. And he pulls over, and he's like, hey, I've been trying to catch up with you, 10 miles back. Your tree blew out. And I'm like, oh, crap. Oh, crap. We now look at that tree cutting day as the best tree cutting day we ever had.
That's
as a
awesome.
Family.
Yeah. That is always how it works out, I feel like. You have those memories you think are going to be, it's the ones you plan, they never work out. But the ones where everything gets screwed up, people do, kids remember that.
It's why we like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah. That sounds like a sequel to it, what you just described.
It almost was.
This is the Glenn Beck Program. American Financing, NMLS 182334, www.nmlsconsumeraccess.org.
Building your financial house on a solid foundation of fiscal responsibility is a lot of work, but it's vital that you and your family, especially in today's economy, take steps to save money. Find ways to save wherever you can. And there's one group of people that I know that I've been working with for a long time. They're the only mortgage company I've ever endorsed. It is American Financing. They have been helping people just like you for over 20 years. They're family-owned. They work for you, not the bank. They understand. You talk to them about the big banks, and they're, I got it. And they will find the right mortgage for you at the lowest possible rate. They can do a consolidation loan or a loan to invest in your home's equity. It's American Financing. They have you covered from coast to coast. Call them today. American Financing at 800-906-2440. 800-906-2440. Maybe even skip a payment. Wouldn't that be nice before Christmas? American Financing, 800-906-2440, AmericanFinancing.net.
And head over to GlennBeckMerch.com. You can pick up your Christmas presents there. If you use the code GLENN20, you'll save 20%. It's GlennBeckMerch.com.
Holiday your way with channels for every occasion on the SXM app. Set the season off with Rockin' Christmas. Make your holiday parties a hit with Jolly Christmas. Or share a silent night with Holiday Chill Out. Explore more than 15 holiday music channels exclusively on the SXM app.
You have homeowners insurance for a good reason, because without it, a fire, flood, or burglary could destroy you financially. But there's another major crime your homeowner's policy does not cover. It's called home title fraud. The FBI calls title fraud one of the fastest growing crimes, and it can ruin you financially, which is why you need Home Title Lock. Title fraud happens when a criminal forges your signature in documents stating you sold your home to him. Then he takes out loans against your home and leaves you with the payments. You'll spend a fortune in legal fees trying to prove you did not commit fraud. Home Title Lock puts a barrier around your home's title. The instant they detect anyone, from a cyber thief to a renter to a relative, trying to forge their way onto your home's title, they help shut it down. Go to HometitleLock.com and register your address to see if you're already a victim, and enter radio for 30 days of free protection. That's code radio at HometitleLock.com.
Hey, are you tired of missing sales? Look, if you have a business that sells anything, listen to this. My name's Grant Cardone, and that's right, I'm the tired of missing sales guy. Look, if you're tired of missing sales, understand if nobody knows you, they can never do business with you. I've grown my business from $3 million a year to $150 million every year in just 7 years. Want to know my secret? The internet and social media. And I'll show you how to master both for free. I'll show you the 3 top ways to get customers online no matter what type of business you have, and I'll do it for free right now at tiredofmissingsales.com. That's tiredofmissingsales.com. You don't have to be an online business, by the way, to make the internet work for you. You could be a lawyer, a baker, a bricklayer. Literally, you could be anything and still get customers online. See for yourself, absolutely free. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com. That's tiredofmissingsales.com. You know what it is, tiredofmissingsales.com. That's tiredofmissingsales.com. Go to tiredofmissingsales.com to get immediate access today.
And sponsored by Open Chart Concepts. Consult your physician prior to discontinuing use of any medication. Attention. This is an important message to anyone who has been diagnosed with cancer after prolonged use of Zantac or other heartburn medication. Recently, the FDA has warned that Zantac and other medications containing the heartburn drug ranitidine may be contaminated with cancer-causing agents. This announcement has been followed by drug companies recalling their generic ranitidine and Zantac products, while drugstores are pulling these products from their shelves. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with cancer after using Zantac or other heartburn medications regularly, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call 800-249-4192 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you're eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-249-4192 now. Again, 800-249-4192. That's 800-249-4192.
Cars for Kids needs your old vehicle. Now, it doesn't need to run, so donate today and help get kids back in school. See, your old car, truck, or motorcycle can help save a life. Donated vehicles are auctioned off, and the proceeds go directly to support kids so they can earn their high school diplomas. The CAN Academies are dropout prevention and recovery experts with a primary focus on reading and thinking. CAN Academies have been in business since 1985 and have 14 campuses. So please donate today and help save a life. Now here's what you get. Free toy, tax deduction, and a $50 Visa gift card is our way of saying thank you for your thoughtfulness. You also get the satisfaction of knowing that you're helping get a kid back in school. Call 866-835-5437. That's 866-835-5437. Or go to carsforkids.org. And remember, write off the car, not the kid.
And paid for by Montreal Drugstore. Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Power Pill allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 per pill? Call today and get 50 Viagra pills for only $99. This could cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call this if you want Viagra at the lowest prices. Never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 per pill. Call 800-588-5764 today to save up to $500 and get 50 pills for just $99. Power Pill is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-588-5764 to take your call now. Call 800-588-5764. That's 800-588-5764. Again, 800-588-5764.
Daisy sheds like crazy. Our hairballs have hairballs. Our cat Mama, she has dandruff and an oily coat. DINOVITE.com. I was thrilled when I heard Dinovite for Cats was coming out.
You love your pets as much as I do. You want to do what's best for them.
Dinovite is a life changer. Lately, she's been a lot more playful, a lot more energetic, more active.
Dinovite for life. You won't
believe how happy your cat will be.
DINOVITE.com.
This is the Glenn Beck program. We're glad you're here. I I want to introduce you to somebody who I think is here against his will. And when the story was first given to me, I said, "Oh, that's a great story." But it was given to me by our executive producer, Ricky, who has just married our next guest's son. And so that made it a lock for me, because I just wanted to say to our guest our deepest condolences. Or is it? Or deepest condolences? No, it was...
Congratulations.
Congratulations. It was a con, one way or another.
Yeah, it was a con.
Started with a con, anyway. Eric Feldman, how are you, sir?
I am fantastic. I'm just thrilled that you admitted the extreme nepotism that's going on.
Oh my gosh, it was.
I don't have to hide it, right?
Yeah, she was like, "I'll get you fired if you don't have him on." And I was like, "Wait a minute, Ricky." But she told...
I gotta say
yeah.
that my son Jason totally outkicked his coverage when he got Ricky. So there's no question.
Oh, what a good father-in-law. All right, so here's the thing. You have, and I don't want to talk about the Hallmark movie, because I hear it's nothing like the real story, but a Hallmark movie, A God-Wink Christmas, Miracle of Love, is premiering tomorrow night on Hallmark, and it is based on a story that happened to you, correct?
That's correct. Loosely based.
Yeah. Loosely based. Now, you're never going to guess how this ends. Will the couple actually get together at the end? Will a miracle happen? Watch tomorrow night on Hallmark. Tell me the story quickly. You started dating your wife in the early 70s, and then in 1975 something happens. Tell me.
So we met that previous summer, and we built a relationship, got engaged, and a few weeks before we were to be married, I was working, and I was involved in a horrible accident, and I was traveling. I was in the small town of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and the doctors didn't think I would survive, but one of them had gone to a seminar, which is where the God-wink comes in, which means a coincidence. And I had a severe liver injury.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
You suck at telling your own story. Let me help you out here just a little bit. Let me be Hallmark here just a little bit.
Yeah.
You were working like 8 weeks straight so you could pay for the honeymoon when you're when you're on vacation. You're up in where? Wisconsin, and she's in San Diego?
That's correct.
Okay, and your truck won't start that you're using for your job, and you get underneath it, and the car brake goes out and actually lurches forward and crushes everything from the belt up, right, except for your head.
That is very true, and it did get part of my head because it smashed my jaw in 3 places.
Holy cow! And so when you're laying there, how long were you laying there? Was anyone around?
So I was in the parking lot of a little restaurant, and I knew what had happened, and I thought, well, I'm dead. I really did. And I had one of those moments where you hear from God, and he said, not yet. And so I kind of tried to holler, and somebody ran up, and this woman started screaming, and they immediately called the EMTs and got me to the local hospital, Oshkosh Mercy's Medical Center.
So your jaw, both collarbones, several ribs broken, right arm shattered. They actually, if I'm not mistaken, they called your bride-to-be and said, "Don't rush. He's not going to make it."
Yeah, she was actually at her bridal shower, and my father called her father, and he called the church and said, "Send Joy home right now." They got a hold of the hospital, and they said exactly what you said. He's not going to make it. Don't rush out here. We're so sorry. But she jumped on a plane anyway, and obviously I survived, and the first thing I saw when I opened my eyes was her lovely face, and I'm trying to figure out how did she get here? Because, I was out of it for several hours. Yeah.
So when you got in to surgery, your liver ruptured, and that's normally a death sentence, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But the guy who just happened to be on duty, you weren't with a specialty, you were just at the next hospital that could take you, right?
Correct, yeah.
And
he just happened to be on call. Yep.
Okay. And so he happened to be on call, and what had he just happened to do?
He had been at a seminar, and there was another session with a billboard out there, and it said, new technique for liver trauma. And he was going to go home, and he said, well, I might as well go to this. And it was just the day before. So therefore, the coincidence that the writer called a God wink. And he said to his partner, one was named Graver, the other was partner was Isom. He said, let's try this. This kid's a goner anyway. And so they used that technique and saved my life.
That is unbelievable. Really, truly unbelievable. You went on. I just love this because I love Norman Vincent Peale. You went to work with Norman Vincent Peale and Donald Trump as the co-chair of Peale's 90th birthday, right? Which had to be.
Well, that was an amazing event where Trump's father loved Dr. Peale. And so when Trump was a teenager, there was an assigned seat for him to sit in Peale's church in 29th and 5th Avenue in Manhattan every week. And later when Peale came around to this big celebration for his 90th birthday, Trump and then former Governor John Y. Brown of Kentucky were the co-chairs, but Trump was in charge. And we met in Manhattan, and I was placed, as the staff executive responsible to help him with whatever he needed. So, there were 20 people in the room, but I got to spend 2 or 3 sessions watching him orchestrate a wonderful event for Dr. Peale's 90th birthday.
And you've gone on to also, you went to China, and you were there when the churches were open for the first time after 50 years.
Yep. And that was an amazing experience. Joy went with me. The Chinese government was very anxious to show that they were loosening at that time, and we attended a few church events, but also experienced through interview what many of the believers had gone through in terms of imprisonment and torture during the 40 years between when the churches were closed and when they were reopened.
You also had 3 kids. One of them is Jason, and now he's married to Ricky, which kind of makes it cheapens it a bit, doesn't it? You've went on to do all these things.
Well, I can't say that because I never thought I'd ever get to be on Glenn Beck's radio show. So, this was another amazing event in my life.
I have to tell you, I saw a bit of the clip. What you just told me and what I knew, it doesn't seem like Hallmark. It doesn't seem like anything like what you just told me.
Yeah, so the only true things in the Hallmark movie are our names, the fact that Graver saved my life, and that Joy ended up marrying me. That's the only.
That's it. Not even the injury, nothing.
Well, there's an injury, but the facts of the injury are different because instead of meeting at a summer camp and going to work, they have us meeting on a Habitat for Humanity project. And I actually haven't seen the whole movie, so I don't know all the details. But
are you going to watch it? Are you going to watch it?
Absolutely. It's already. We're old now, so it starts at 10 o'clock. We might not make it through the whole thing, but it's on record.
Eric, great to talk to you, sir. Thank you so much. We'll be watching God Winks, the Hallmark movie, God Wink Christmas, Miracle. And it had nothing to do with Christmas either, did it?
No, it was in July.
It was in July. Okay, good. A God Week Christmas, A Miracle of Love. That is tomorrow night on Hallmark. Thank you so much, Eric. God bless. So what distinguishes a truly great real estate agent from merely an adequate one, or worse, a bad one? This is a question that was on my mind several years ago, a question that sparked the idea for a company that I started 6 or 8 years ago now with my brother Robert, realestateagentsitrust.com. We were actually I was doing other work with a bunch of real estate agents that had just been dubbed the 500 best agents in the country by the Wall Street Journal. And I was struggling with selling my house. My brother was struggling selling his house, and we're like, okay, guys, what do we look for in an agent? That's how it really started. We look for those things in an agent, and then we pass it on to you for free. It's a no cost to you. realestateagentsitrust.com. realestateagentsitrust.com. We've done all the initial work to make sure that they're hitting all of the things that the 500 best real estate agents in the country say, yeah, this is really important. Many of those agents, by the way, are part of Real Estate Agents I Trust. A free service to you. If you're looking to buy or sell across the street or across the country, realestateagentsitrust.com.
The Glenn Beck Program.
For the fantasy football playoffs is here, and Sirius XM Fantasy Sports Radio has the information to help you win.
This is the week to start Denver's Javonte Williams.
15-10, 5 touchdowns. How about that? Because every decision is crucial and every point is precious, you need the best fantasy football analysts.
We don't want to be wrong, but you can't be afraid of being right.
Get winning advice right now on Fantasy Sports Radio, Channel 87, and the SXM app.
Hello, beautiful. I'm Amy Eric, founder of Madison Reed, a hair color company I named after my daughter. It's with great pride that I share that Madison Reed Hair Color is the winner of the 2021 Allure Best of Beauty Award. This is huge, and we are proud. Experience your best hair color ever with Madison Reed. It's gorgeous, lasting, award-winning hair color made with ingredients you can feel good about with consistent results every time. With Madison Reed, it's easy to find your perfect shade with our online color quiz or book a complimentary video hair consultation with a licensed colorist on madison-reed.com. Visit madison-reed.com and get 10% off plus free shipping on your first color kit. Use code RADIANT. That's code RADIANT. Try it. Love it. That's the beauty of Madison Reed.
Non-attorney spokesperson and sponsored by Open Chart Concepts. Attention veterans and active duty military. If you were issued earplugs between 2002 and 2016 and were diagnosed with hearing loss or ringing in the ears, you may be entitled to compensation. The manufacturer of these military earplugs recently paid $9.1 million to resolve claims that their earplugs were defective, potentially exposing service members to damaging sound levels that could have resulted in hearing loss or tinnitus. If you or a loved one were issued earplugs and were diagnosed with tinnitus or hearing loss, don't wait. You fought for this country, and our attorneys want to fight for you. Call 800-799-6926 now for a free legal consultation and to see if you may be eligible to file a claim. Time restrictions may apply, and you pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. So call 800-799-6926 now. Again, 800-799-6926. That's 800-799-6926.
Ladies, do you avoid intimacy because of dryness and pain? Now you don't have to. Introducing Reverie, the world's first non-hormonal FDA-cleared feminine dryness insert that uses hyaluronic acid, the wonder molecule that's famous for its amazing skin hydration properties. Reverie rejuvenates intimate skin beyond anything you can imagine, and it's easy to use. Best of all, it's safe, with no risky hormones or dangerous side effects. Isn't it time to get back to feeling confident and comfortable with intimacy? Reverie hydrates and restores your most intimate skin where you want it the most. Just visit Reverie.com and we'll deliver discreetly to your door with free shipping on subscriptions. Save 20% on your first month when you subscribe with code RADIO42. That's Reverie.com, code RADIO42. REVAREE.com. Reverie.com. Reverie is a 510K FDA-cleared medical device. See instructions for use and product package insert and on Reverie.com.
Be a part of the nation's premier heavy specialized carrier network. Lease your truck and trailer to Landstar. The Landstar load board is full of opportunities to haul heavy and specialized freight. If you don't pull heavy specialized now, you may have the chance to learn at Landstar. Earn more with Landstar's percentage paid model and let Landstar's innovative mobile apps and discount programs help put more money in your pocket. Call Landstar today at 877-472-0099 or go to leasetolandstar.com.
Welcome to the Glenn Beck program. What would you like for Christmas? What would you like for Christmas? I'm talking about you're not going to get it. But what would you like for Christmas? If you could pick anything.
A private jet.
Yeah, I think so, too. I think that's what I would like, a private jet.
That would be really cool.
That would be nice.
Now, that would be Santa. It would be difficult for him to deliver it. But
yeah, the problem is Santa doesn't deliver the fuel for it either. So
yeah. I want him to also deliver.
Yeah, deliver the fuel, reindeer power, magic corn, something like that.
That's fine with me.
It's fine with me, just so it flies.
Because that is the ultimate, I think. I mean, that's the ultimate thing to have. I think if you're going to have
Sonic Ice Maker. I just got a Sonic Ice Maker, and it's one of the things that I had that I was like, we are rich.
When you say Sonic, you mean the restaurant Sonic?
Yeah.
Like that type of ice. That's
small the Pebble ice. Yeah, the Pebble ice. That's worth foregoing a car.
Yeah,
it really is. It really is. That's brought so much joy. I had some people over, and I said, "Do you want some ice in it, or you just want the bottle?" And they said, "No, I'll take the bottle." I said, "We have Sonic Ice." And they were like, "Are you kidding me?" And I'm like, right? Right? This should be in every refrigerator door. I don't know why it's not, but it should be.
Can you buy, I think you can, I know you may not have a Sonic near you, many areas don't, but if you have one near you, can you buy ice from them?
I think you can.
Yeah.
I think you can.
That would be, I should start doing, I don't know why I'm not doing that.
You could
probably
buy one. They're not, a really good one is really expensive.
Sure.
But you can buy them pretty,
like it's so weird.
$800 maybe.
$500. Why is it better? I don't know. But it is.
It is. And it's great to chew on. That's a rich man's gift right there. That's a rich man's gift. Sonic
It's great to chew on. It's a
really
great point. Why? I don't know why.
And it's completely unnecessary. Completely unnecessary.
Yes.
Like fine ice everywhere else. That's why it makes you feel rich. Because you're just like, no, I have ice that you can't get at everybody else's house.
Now, normally the rich person ice is like the balls of ice that come like bourbon, like you put in a cup of bourbon, like the big cube, one large cube in the middle of your drink.
You can't really chew on that.
No, you can't chew on that. Don't try it. You get drunk enough, you can try it.
Yeah.
If you drink enough bourbon with the ice cube.
I probably would have.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I think you get to that. There are those, like one of the luxuries that I have in my life is that I go and I buy every variety of soda that I could possibly want, and I put it in one fridge, and it's a soda fridge. And the soda fridge lives in our house. It has nothing else in it. I don't want any other drinks. No milk doesn't get stored there.
Right.
Only
right.
my soda flavors. And then there's
Man cave, you get a little fridge. I got it too.
Yeah.
Don't even think about coming into my refrigerator. Milk?
Nope. And I don't want little. I want a full-size fridge. Here's what I kept thinking.
Wow.
Do you ever go, when you go into you go to a gas station,
yeah.
You go to a convenience store,
and
you walk up, and they have all the flavors?
Yes.
That's the best moment. That's the moment. You want to recreate, what if you can recreate that all the time?
So you want like a 7-Eleven in
yes.
your house?
Yes,
okay.
I want all the flavors. So I can choose whatever I want, whenever I want.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it's not, you buy...
I'd like a slushy machine where I could push for any flavor that I wanted.
See, these are the things. That's never going to happen in Joe Biden's America.
No, Joe Biden wouldn't. But if I tell you, Donald Trump, we'd have him under the tree at every. Poor people would have these things.
You should, when you're interviewing Donald Trump, will you ask him if a slushy machine in every household is part of his plan for 2024?
Two slushy machines in every garage.
Wait, I don't know if I want a slushy machine in my garage. I feel like
it's a man cave. Usually a. Yeah, you could have the garage. Really?
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I appreciate that.
I do feel like there's that section of... Because that's what the right gift is. You can get someone a gift that is maybe somewhat pricey or something. But, like, it really is... It's more about the value versus the amount you're paying.
It is. That's what makes Christmas so hard. You have to think. Because it could really be something that's not expensive at all. Not expensive at all.
Yeah.
And you're like, whoa, I love this.
Yeah. And then you can go to the store, and you can see it's not on the shelves anymore. And if it is, it's up 45% in cost. And that's your Merry Christmas message for 2021. It's going to be hard. I mean, I feel like the absolute worst case scenario maybe hasn't played out where there are things in the stores, but I mean, that could be around the corner. For Christmas, you can buy stuff, but if you want to get something specific, you very well may be completely out of luck. I mean, the PlayStation 5 came out in 2019, and you still can't really buy it. How is that possible? What year is it? What's happening?
I don't know. But I will tell you, the greatest joy so far this Christmas has been going with my kids. My son and I went shopping for boys that were in need, and we went shopping, and he convinced me to get the Batman Lego, the Batman Bat Cave with the whole control board stuff on it. And he was like, Dad. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, good heavens. When did Lego become that expensive? But I will tell you, he took it out of his Pizza Hut money. But I will tell you that the best joy was going shopping for somebody else. Even kids we just didn't even know. It is really good. Try doing that this weekend.
This is the Glenn Beck Program.
Hey, it's Megan Kelly. Join me live right here on SiriusXM Triumph. Check it out, and we'll have some fun along the way. The Megan Kelly Show, weekdays at noon East.
This is for the kids who take the first law of gravity as a challenge, who forget their dad's tools in the rain, and check puddles for tadpoles. This is for the kids who know why some markers say permanent, who take over the kitchen with train tracks, and will do anything to touch a dinosaur bone, even if it means picking up a shovel. They'll grow into those safety goggles soon enough and become experts, healers, change makers. This is for the kids who see the world through a different lens, so they can make it more adaptive, more informed, more prosperous. Because these are the kids who turn today's problems into tomorrow's opportunities. Launch their first experiment with Genius Box. Go to Annie'sKidClubs.com/triumph. That's Annie'sKidClubs.com/triumph.
And sponsored by Open Chart Concepts. Consult your physician prior to discontinuing use of any medication. Attention. This is an important message to anyone who has been diagnosed with cancer after prolonged use of Zantac or other heartburn medication. Recently, the FDA has warned that Zantac and other medications containing the heartburn drug ranitidine may be contaminated with cancer-causing agents. This announcement has been followed by drug companies recalling their generic